Hello everybody, it's Brian for GadgetUnit.com, and in this video I'll be doing a video review of the Empire Case Tough Armor Black Belt Clip Holster Kickstand Case for the iPhone 5 and 5S. If you're interested in this, you can pick it up for $16.95 from EmpireCase.com. It's also available in a number of different color combinations. If you'd rather pick it up from Amazon, it's $12.44 at least at the time of doing this video, and it is eligible for Prime shipping, which is always nice to see. Lastly, I would like to thank Empire Case for sending this over to me for review. Unfortunately, for your money, you are not getting any extras with your purchase, except for the case itself, of course. And speaking of that, as the name suggests, this case does feature a holster for your phone, and it does have a belt clip, which does rotate 180 degrees. It's very stiff, so you don't have to worry about anything rotating when you don't want it to. That's that, but more on that in a little while. The case itself features two pieces. You have this plastic outer shell, which fits on top of this silicone piece, which is pretty soft. It's smooth. It's somewhat high quality silicone, so that's nice to see in this particular price range. So let's go ahead and take the 5S and install it into the silicone portion first. And as you can tell, it's much of a different design than you've probably ever seen before for a silicone piece for your phone. It really does sort of change the way it feels in your hand, but it does provide with you an excellent amount of grip, and of course, once everything is put together, an incredible amount of protection as well. The silicone piece itself fits extremely well onto the 5S, and taking a quick look, actually I'll do that after I get this plastic portion installed over the silicone. So I will start at the bottom first, just to make sure that is seated into place properly. So just sort of push it down a little bit, and then take the top piece and put it over everything there. And just make sure to take your time to make sure that the silicone is where it needs to be. That way the fit is as good as it needs to be, and everything will be looking just fine. You'll sort of hear the silicone snap into place as you do this, which is good. And I believe everything is set up and good to go. So here's what it looks like. It does look quite nice. It's obviously it's obviously a very unique design. I think this corner is not properly installed. Let's work on that just a little bit more. There we go. Looks good now. So taking a basic tour of the case itself, on the left side we do have some silicone nubs for your volume up and down. The volume down nub is extremely clicky, and it's pretty easy to press as well, so that's nice. You could probably hear it through my microphone. The volume up one isn't as clicky, and it is a little bit harder to press. Not that it's too bad, I mean you can still press it fairly easily. But the bottom one clicks way more than the top one, which I found to be a little bit odd. Here we do have a cutout for our silent switch, and because of the way the case is actually shaped, it's incredibly recessed. You have to use your pinky or some other finger to actually get into the cutout right there. At the top we do have a power button nub. It's extremely clicky, as you can most likely hear. It's pretty easy to press as well, so that's nice to see. We do have a lay on the table design on the front, so if you want to put your phone display down onto a table, you can do so without your display actually touching the surface. And here's what the front looks like again. And at the bottom we have individual cutouts for our speaker, our microphone, lightning plug, and our 3.5mm headset jack, which is actually pretty small. But because this is silicone, you can most likely move it around a little bit. And the lightning plug itself isn't going to house large plugs at all. This portion here is the hard plastic piece, and it's pretty deep as well. So if you have something thicker than, let's say, the included lightning cable, that's most likely not going to fit here. So let's take our holster, and for this you just put it display first into the holster, flip it upside down, and it's held securely into place with the clip at the top, and your phone is not coming out of this thing no matter what you do. And again, here's that clip, very sturdy all around. The rotation mechanism, the clip, the holster, everything about this package works really well. And if you're somebody who wants a case with a lot of grip and a lot of drop protection, because the silicone will help you with that, you also get a large lip around the front of your phone, so you don't have to worry as much about frontal drops. Overall, in terms of protection, this is really high, and it also looks pretty cool on the back. I would have to say it's obviously a unique design that you're probably not going to see anywhere else. Combine all of this with the holster that you get, if you happen to use this type of thing. I personally don't, so this was kind of useless to me. But for $16.95, if you purchase this directly from Empire, it's a pretty good package. The case itself, it looks obviously unique, as I mentioned. It's kind of cool looking. But for me, The deal breaker is sort of the cutouts at the side, especially the large recessed cutout for your silent switch. I do use that quite a bit lately, and having to manually dig into there, it's a little bit annoying to have to do that. One thing I forgot to mention is that on the back, of course, we do have our cutout for our camera, which also extends over to the LED flash. Sort of follows the shape of the camera and the LED flash itself. It's not a pill-shaped cutout or anything like that, so that's what that looks like. No issues with flash. And that's pretty much it with this video. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback about this or anything else, feel free to leave those down below in the comments area. But that's it with the video. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you all very soon.